Hi everyone, my name is Abraham Daniel and I'm a humanist. Yes, while I was incarceration for 26 days, there was this young man, I think they call him Festus, a young chap that was running his mouth. And when I came out, they drew my attention to the video he made. He claimed to be a pastor, and I'm going to do my best within my ambit to reply him well so that he can rest, because sometimes people just look for attention. Abraham, so he want to jump on the train, on the train. Now just listen to him, huh? Just listen to him, and I want you to listen to him very well.
There's a young man on social media talking down on one of the fathers of faith in this Abuja. That young man with dread that you see, that is talking, he was my best friend in 2007, 2008. We used to read 40 chapters of the Bible together, and we will meet early in the morning.
Now, he said we used to read 40 chapters of the Bible. Look, I know him. We knew each other then. But the issue is we used to read 40 chapters of the Bible together. Yes, we did. But it should be a thing of shame and embarrassment that while other people are developing themselves in technology, developing themselves in ICT, AI, and anything you can think of, even in agriculture, what we did using the best part of our lives was to be reading 40 chapters of the Bible. And look at what we have turned out to. Look at him. He's now gathering people, giving them hopeless hope that doesn't exist. That is it. When our contemporaries, like folks around the world, globe, are tearing boundaries, transforming lives, the bragging right is we are reading 40 chapters of the Bible every day. What next? What and so what? What has that achieved, done in our lives? Wasted our lives, destroyed our lives. As a matter of fact, I'm ashamed to identify with those days that I was locked to religious fanaticism and charlatanism and bigotry. And this same young man is proud to identify because he could gather some folks, under him, to deceive them, using the name of the so-called Jesus. Very unfortunate. I want you to listen to him again. Just listen to him. Listen to him.
And begin to analyze, because we went to the same school of ministry. There's a Yoruba boss inside Jikwe here. I squat with my elder sister around there. From here we will go together to area 1. From area 1 we will come here together until I relocated from here to Durumi. So we will always meet in the morning. How can you say the miracle that happened? Let me be direct. How can somebody whose brain is intact say that the miracle in Dunamis is faked? I am an evidence. I had told you people one time that I was stabbed in this hand, and that my hand stood still and I couldn't bend it. Now during the stitching, they stitched my vein and my hand. This is how my hand was. It was in Dunamis on Tuesday for healing and deliverance in area 1, and we lifted up our hands worshiping, and suddenly God's servant Dr. Paul Eneche said, anything you can't do before, begin to do. And I moved the hand started moving. This is my hand, you see. Look at the evidence of the bruises. You will see that it's on my face. This hand stood still. He got healed and started walking like this in Dunamis. That guy that is possessed. I know Abraham. Abraham was my mate. He was my friend.
Very well. Listen to him very. One thing about charlatans is that they always think that they are right. They always think that they are intelligent. So when they are talking, they speak so proudly, but proudly ignorant. Now he said, referring to me, if my mind is intact, when I talk about miracle do not exist and miracle never happen anywhere, and the same man now is telling me now that miracle exists. And look at how he was convincing his followers. Now he said he had a stab on his hand. Now the first thing is, when he had a stab on his hand, he went for it to be stitched. Note very well, because you see, when we talk about these charlatan operations, people think we are just wasting our times and we are bluffing. He had a stab. He didn't go to church for miracle to happen. He didn't go to meet his father in the Lord for miracle to happen. He did not pray to his God for miracle to happen. He went to the hospital for them to stitch it. That's science. To tell you miracle doesn't exist anywhere. Now, after this teaching, I don't know how long, he said the hand refused to bend. Now he went for whatever he caught, and he said when they were praying, blah blah blah, that happened. Now listen now. If you understand medical, you will understand that when this such thing happened to you, your vein, your muscles, and every part of that body will begin to grow and develop. So what happened to him is that it has developed to a point where it was time for it to bend, and it was coincidence. Now listen, that happened there. It was not any miracle. But if it was miracle, now listen, and if it was miracle, first when he got stabbed, the first thing is, oh God, my father, the hand will heal and return back normal the way it was. Now what happened? It was science that helped him by stitching the hand, by recovery, because when you stitch that hand and the vein, everything will be healing step by step. And that is why science, like I said, humanity is God. No miracle anywhere from what he has explained. There is a miracle there. Now there's what I one thing I tell people, there's what we call environmental impact. Environmental impact. I don't know why some of these people, they went to school but they are not intelligent enough. And that's why I tell people, when you talk about intelligence, it's not just going to school. There's what we call environmental impact. For instance, if you are in a traffic, long traffic, and there's an emergency, maybe a trailer fail brake and is coming. Now let me tell you, small cars, we jump and fly pavement. Even you in the car, you know when you fly through the window. You see, the human mind is stretched and is elastic, it is infinite. When you are under pressure, there are things you will do ordinarily that when you are not under pressure, you may not be able to do. So when you are in such an atmosphere, for instance, I have seen in Michael Jackson's concert people falling, screaming, fainting. I have seen, like, imagine Davido now maybe doing a concert and he said, if you have a headache here, as I shout, yeah, yeah, I tell you, the headache will disappear, even born about. Because, okay, let me give you a literal example. Maybe we're in a stadium and they said the lion is here. Some of you will fly over the fence. That is what impulse, that is what some of these things does. When you are in an environment that is charged, you do what you never expected. The healing has been there, but you never knew. You only bend and it just happened. It's coincidence. Now, if you doubt me, Festus, if you doubt me, I'm daring you now. I'm going to come meet you in your church or wherever, set a neutral ground. I'll take a knife, I'll stab you. No, I will stab myself. And you are going to pray for healing, for miracle to happen. If miracle do not happen, you pay me 10 million. If it happen, even if I don't have, I will look for people to help donate. I'll pay you 10 million. So let's stop deceiving people. No miracle happen anywhere. No miracle happen anywhere. We are just deceiving people, lying to them. Now hear him again. Just hear him. He said Abraham is possessed, and you ask him, possessed by what? Because you see, religious people, they don't like intellectual people. They don't like analysis. They don't like subjection. They don't like judgment. When you begin to, they operate in darkness, and you see, they thrive more in complexity. So when you begin to unravel them, when you begin to expose them, they begin to come under agitation. They begin to come under pressure. Now, look at you. You said you got miracle. Because and science happened because the hand was stitched. Why did you stitch the hand, Oga Festus, bro? Why did you stitch the hand? Why didn't you run to anywhere you said and get your healing or miracle? Why did you stitch the hand? That is science. It was not any healing or miracle that happened. What happened was, as a result of the stitch, healing took place. Healing took place, and that healing was as a result of science. The vein, every muscles, all the everything connected. I'm not a science student now, but logically, common sense, if you understand that everything connected, and that's what happened. That's healing. That is healing. I have a neighbor now that he had a broken hand, and they instill iron inside. Now, today, now I saw, no, 2 days ago I saw him. Now he's been able to. He's now stretching the hand. Now the metal, they have removed the metal. Whatever they used to guide the hand, they have removed it. Now he can stretch the hand. Now gradually, the hand was like this. Now the hand is coming down. That is the work of science. That is a work of orthopedic science. Gradually, the muscles, everything, the blood, everything is the water, everything is connecting. So it will happen overnight. If it is when it happens overnight, sharply, it's miracle. Show me, bro. Show me. So for me, between both of us, who is not okay? You are the one that is not okay here, man. You are the one. And when you talk about people talking, defending people, look, I'm not a charlatan, and I don't start to defend anybody because I don't know who. I don't want anybody to even defend me. Defend the truth. Abraham is a defender of the truth, and I will defend the truth till I step out of this earth. So, bro, Festus, if you have anything, I am betting you now, and I dare you. Look, fix a date, fix a place. Both of us will sit down. If you want to stab me, you stab me, or I'll stab you, and you pray or take me to any of your prayer ground, and the hand gets healed immediately. Everything connected instant. That is miracle. That is miracle. That is miracle. That is miracle. So you don't come to deceive anybody. Of course, I understand, because some of you young people, you have no job, no source of livelihood like Festus, and that's why you could gather people, especially poor Africa, poor Africa, poor Africa. If you can't look at a young boy wasting his time, just gather people to deceive them. Poor Africa, you can't do that abroad. Travel abroad and do that. Go to Europe now and go and do that. If you gather up to 3 people. Because Africa is poor. Africa is poor and backward, and we are a third world country, and that is why you have the time to deceive people and gather them, and you are making noise and they are clapping for you. You should hide your head in shame. You should bury it in shame. A young boy like you that should face his career, either anything, and you are bragging when we used to read 40 chapters. 40 chapters, my food. Go to China and see what young folks are doing. We should, like my age, I'm ashamed of myself. All the days I wasted in religious oppression, deceiving myself and deceiving others. And like I told I think I had a meeting earlier today, and I told them all the years, over 30 years as a Christian and over 20 years as a pastor, I am using this time now to undo all of them. And that's why I'm passionate about the truth. I'm passionate about the truth, and stop scamming people, guy. Festus. Man, you are playing. Huh? I wanted to tell you in the words of a very dark man, you're gonna learn. You're gonna learn the hard way, bro. Thank you.